There we go. Okay. Burgundy. Okay, welcome. Hey, ETS2 Fanatic 4581, how's it going? And hello there, Jacob Hale, how's it going? I'm just in the mood to live stream because, well, I'm bored. Let's here, let me check okay. Chillin', I can say the same. But we're gonna do some edits to this route, then I'm probably gonna run a couple trains on it once I get done those said edits. So far it's not looking too bad. I just gotta fill in some areas here and there, but other than that, should be good. This is the a part of the North Valley's Burgundy branch that's gonna appear in the future. And since Murder Mondays was canceled for today, I have nothing to do with joining the stream. What's Murder Mondays? Can you run Amtrak? Yeah, I might run Amtrak, but not right now. Let's I'm gonna work on the route right here. Hey, Train Boy 1522, how's it going? Let's add some hills here. I'm just gonna fill this in with trees because I don't know what to put here. Hey, SP7661, what's up? Run Frank, maybe. Murder Mondays is the community stream that Queen Let's Plays do by playing Among Us. I don't like Among Us, but you enjoy what you enjoy, so I won't judge. So here's a bit of trivia for you guys right here. A little bit of trivia for you guys, and this dude with the railroads, if you really know it. What was so the trivia for that I want to ask you guys? Hey, my girlfriend's here. So the trivia I want to ask you guys is, what was the last locomotive Southern Pacific was going to get, but right at that moment is when they went out of business? What was the last locomotive that Southern Pacific was going to buy before they went out of business? That's your trivia. Post your answers in the comments. And whoever gets it right will, I don't know, get it right. In the city, what's called Burgundy City? AC6000, yes, you are right. The Southern Pacific was going to get the AC60 before they went out of business. AC6000, you're right. There's also a second answer to that. Post if you know the second answer. The AC60 is one of them, but they were going to get another one. But post your answer, what was the other one? Hint, it's something from EMD. The ES44AC. Nah. SD80 Mac, yes, you are right. It was the SD80 Mac. So Southern Pacific was going to get the AC6000 and the SD80 Mac before they went out of business. But then that's when that happened. So Team Gear won yesterday. Yeah, I've heard. I was looking some car reviews and test drives, such as Volkswagen Tiguan second generation facelift from 2020 to present. SD90 Mac, no, it was the SD80 Mac. Speaking of which, I have a. Speaking of, oh yeah, that reminds me. What if I were so? A little bit of a big announcement that I have is that I finally now have my driver's license. Which yippee-ki-yay, I got my driver's license. Why did I say that? Whoop-tee-tiddly-doo. Groovy. Nice. Yeah. Here's the next bit of trivia for you guys. What engine does the SD90 Mac run with? What engine does the SD90 Mac use? I'm still working on getting my license. Well, good luck. FYI, just a quick tip. Getting a driver's test is basically just a common sense test. That's what my brother would tell you. So that's your next trivia question. What engine did the EMD SD90 Mac use? They actually used, and here's a hint, they actually used two different engines. One set of them used a familiar EMD engine, the other used a bit of a weird engine. Post your answers in the comments and let's see who gets it. Tiguan's price is now over 500,000 Turkish liras. You know, torque way more expensive than Tiguan. Huh. I can't wait for you to run an Amtrak P42DC with hand fleets and viewliners and the viewliner baggage car in the lead. So yeah, that's your next so repeating the trivia question, what engine did the SD90 Mac run with? AC. Yes, they used an AC engine, but what engine did it use? As for SD90 Mac, I don't know. They used a 16710 G3C. You are right. They did use the EMD 16710 G3C, but they used a Tier 1 spec version. And yes, that is. So I guess I'll give it to you that is the engine they used. They just used a Tier 1 spec version. But there is another answer to that as well. They actually used a different engine. Most of you might not know this. 265H. Yes, that's the answer. It was the EMD 16-cylinder 265H engine, which they're a bit odd. I heard that 265H was not really that good. AC and DC power, yeah. But more into pickup vehicles like Volkswagen and Ford Ranger. Okay, next trivia question to ask while I'm doing this. Let me think of one. This is Rodney Kotorski. Nobody's better than the band Central. Yes, Rodney Kotorski. Man, that dude's hysterical. AT44ACH, CSX 3440, Spirit of Ravina. Yeah. That reminds me, have you guys heard of that head-on collision that happened near Miami? Yeah, the CSX train collided with another train in Miami. And also the NTSB finally released a report on the landside derailment that happened in Kentucky back in 2020. The Penn Central farmer strikes back. Okay, next trivia question. This one's... Hold on. What was... Next trivia question. What was the last railroad to run revenue steam service before completely dieselizing? What was the last railroad to run steam before dieselization? That's your next trivia question. The last railroad to run steam locomotives before they dieselized. I'll just call it good there, and I'll work on it more later. Do you remember the accident between NS M74 and 175 at Georgetown, Kentucky? Yeah, I have. Norfolk and Western. That's one of them. NNW, because I believe they phased out steam by the 60s. Yeah. Let's go on the Nahana sub. If NS 8798 wasn't scrapped, it would have been C6M number 4107. That is true. But yeah, Train Boy, you are correct. That was, I believe NNW was the last railroad to run steam because their last reported use of steam was in the 60s. So, where's the other trivia question? I asked it earlier. So, next trivia question. Here's your next trivia question. Why was the Amtrak Sunset Limited suspended from Florida? Why was the Amtrak Sunset Limited suspended from Florida? NSC 44-9W A941 take place to be 4107. Yeah. But yeah, that's your next trivia question. Why was the Amtrak Sunset Limited suspended from Florida? Hello there, General Kenobi. Some of you might know that trivia question. Some of you don't. Probably. Hurricane Katrina. Yes, you are right. It was Hurricane Katrina because it wiped out the line through Louisiana and Mississippi. And yes, they did repair that line, but Amtrak still made the decision to suspend the Sunset Limited. Now this is not a trivia question, but here's a question I have for you guys. And speaking of which, do you guys think that Amtrak will be running the Sunset Limited through Florida again? Because there's been talks about it. And someone from Amtrak actually said that they might be considering it. Do you think Amtrak would be running the Sunset Limited to Florida again? I know nothing about trains. Well, guess what? You're going to learn about trains. That's why I'm doing these trivia questions, so you can learn. Yes, it was Hurricane Katrina. But yeah, that's a quick question I have. Do you think Amtrak will run the Sunset Limited to Florida again? Welcome to Boris' Basic Education Grounding. RIP. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys that. I don't know if I will be able to right now, but maybe. Hopefully, because of strike. Yeah, there is that strike going on, but however, I heard as a result of that strike, the president actually enforced a law where all railroads must listen to labor workers, where they have to accept if workers have to take days off. I know nothing about Amtrak concepts, so I'm just going to put a random amount of... I was going to put like a bunch of random am fleets. Hello there, the Amazing Train Kim Productions. How's it going? Alright, let's run Amtrak. I need to change that horn sound. Whatever, I'll do it later. Genesis. Yes. Here's the next trivia question that some of you might know. What number was the P40? This one might be easy. What number was the P40 that was destroyed in the Big Bayou Canal wreck? This one might be easy for you. The number of the P40 that was destroyed in Big Bayou Canal. This one's an easy one. Alright, Train Boy, I get it. Hey, C-Lab. 121, how's it going? 819, yes, it was 819. 819, yep. I knew you knew it. I know it. Practically everyone else knows it. Terrible wreck. Okay, then. And then how about this next bit of trivia? What was the train ID of the Penn Central train that hit the bus in Congers, New York? What was the train ID of that? Yeah, that's the next trivia question. What was the ID of the Penn Central train that hit the bus in Congers, New York? You might know this too. Penn Central 2653. That's the locomotive. That was the lead locomotive of the wreck. I'm talking about the train ID, like the actual train ID. Engine 2653. Again, I said it's the train ID, not the locomotive, the lead locomotive number. CSX River Sub, yes, that's the place where, that's the subdivision where the wreck happened, but, okay, I'll give it one more shot, and if no one knows it, I'll just say it. Once again, the ID of the train that hit the bus, WV1, yes, you got it, C-Lab 121, it was Penn Central WV1. Yeah, I saw that question. You said, like, what is the Amtrak route net service is canceled due to accident I-5? I didn't hear about that. TV 600, the Metroliner. Now, trivia question for all of you from me, okay? I'll just say the question out loud and I'll have everyone else say the answer in the comments. Hint, the route was operated by WSSOT and Sound Transit. Or are you talking about the, oh yeah, you mean the Talgo train said that derailed because the train was going too fast. Yeah, WDTX 1402, wasn't it? What were all the locomotives involved in the Back Bay collision? Happy ROSH Hashana. Huh. Shatefuls. Oh yeah. There. WSDOT 1402. Yeah. Point Defiance bypass. Yeah. Oh yeah. And just to show you guys real quick, just for the fun of it, I was gonna have this be Rodney Kotorski. It's a Penn Central, ex-New York Central GP30. Crescent. GP30. So, okay, here's another trivia question from me. Who were the mascots of Operation Lifesaver back when Union Pacific started it? Who were the mascots of Operation Lifesaver? They were also portrayed in cartoons about train safety. Who were the mascots of Operation Lifesaver? Like the main characters of the Operation Lifesaver cartoon. Swap routes. Sly Fox and Birdie. Yes, you got it. It was Sly Fox and Birdie. Your mom? Yeah, Sly Fox and Birdie. Those were the main characters of the cartoon. Next trivia. Okay, next bit of trivia. Who originally operated the Reading, Blue Mountain, and Northern before the RBMMs formed? Who originally operated it? This one might be easy. That's the next trivia question, is who was the original operator of the Reading, Blue Mountain, and Northern before they were, you know, 5 nights at Barry's, bruh. This one might be easy. Reading and CNJ. Yes, it was Reading. And then Conrail. Yeah, it was Reading. And then Conrail took it over. And eventually Conrail sold the portion which the Reading Blue Mountain and Northern took over. So I guess there's enough trivia questions for now. Let's run a train. Who should we run? Seaboard Man? Nah. New York Central 1066, Spirit of Rodney Kotorski. Let's run Reading and Conrail, yep. Let's run, let's see. No. Neil? Nah. Let's run Sammy and Gloria. Chessy gals. Yeah, how about this? Let's do Sammy and Gloria. And we'll put the Chessy girls behind them. Seaboard. Ed E. Or you know what, how about this? Let's have the Seaboard Man. Then let's put Tomato in, because why not? And we're gonna run Sammy, Gloria, Seaboard Man, and Old Tomato on a coal train. Do you have plans to run a Burlington Order and SD4-2 in Tane? Well, dang, I need a new mouse. Well, does this answer your question right here? Just made what I missed. Well, you missed a bit of a session where I was asking trivia questions, which I'm putting that aside for now because I'm going to run a train. Rick and Gloria make out. Bruh. The Tomato, the Seaboard Man, and the GE girls. Yep. Would you rather... Everybody spam the chat with tomatoes, yeah. Yes, because we got an unripe tomato with us on this train. Face my teeth. Face it. Woi, I. For those who do not know my question, yeah. Tomato. Okay, here's a random question for you guys. Would you rather spend a minute with Seaboard Man, spend a minute with Rodney Kotorsky, spend a minute with Nicky Boy, or spend a minute with Alan Smith? And let's put tomato. Hey, Colin the Rail fan, what's up? Okay, let's put Carrie at the back. It's like a helper unit. Ed E. Spend a minute with Seaboard Man. Because at least for Eddie's case, it's easy to shut him up, so... Spend a minute with Eddie. Tomato. Why is it that every time when I show Wade, the first instinct is just to spam tomatoes in the chat? Eddie Murphy is one of your Run Amtrak Lillian Maury on the Southwest Chief. I guess that's natural. First thing to think of when you see old tomato is just spam tomatoes in the chat. Yes. Because Wade is a tomato. Yes, exactly. Oh, stop calling me a tomato. I need every excuse to hear you laugh. Jeez. I know it sounds stupid. What if Eddie was a bus driver? Oh, God. He'd probably decorate his bus to look like Seaboard. Yep, that's what we do. Wait is too hard to catch up. That's a good pun. Wait is too hard to catch up. Okay, you know what? I might actually do a short like that, or like I don't know, like Wade's so tired of being called a tomato or whatever, and I'm just gonna have the title be "Too Hard to Catch Up." Catch up equals boneless Wade. Jeez. Who do you think would be more bearable? Dean and Wade arguing, Billy and Bobby from Michigan Rail Stories arguing, or Dave and Larry? He'd probably wrap the entire bus in Seaboard paint. That'd be, honestly, that'd be kind of hilarious. Man, I wish I could blast out music, but I can't because I don't want to get copyrighted. Yeah, that's short. I really want to see. Yeah, you know, I'm going to do that. What if Hank was Union Pacific 3985 HMM? Oh, yeah, I don't know if I showed you most of this. Yeah, while the train's coming. Oh, let me hide junctions. I finally gave Adam McGuire a model. He's right here. in the black jacket right here. I know he looks goofy, but I think it's a pretty good model for him. See, like right here, that's Adam McGuire and his wife and his 2 kids. He has a Griswold crossing in his yard and an old passenger baggage car right there. Probably Dave and Larry, since they don't really yell that often. Dean and Wade arguing. Oh yes, we got Mr. Paintbrush Head right here. Does it hurt to play guitar? No, not really. I mean, when you have the knowledge, then you can really know how to play. Here goes the train. Go for the train. I'll be back in a little bit, just finishing up my irons, okay. Nicky Boy gone sexual? Nicky Boys. I might consider getting a new guitar, but I don't know. That's your choice. I mean, if you're like me and you're an avid guitar collector and you're committed to really getting the guitars you really want, then you should have no problem. Like right now I'm saving up money for an American built guitar, which I really love to get. And so far I'm getting pretty close. Picture this, John Lennon, the Rail fan. Old cantilever, yep. Old Man Krakens kills Alan Smith, bruh. Swing. Can't a lever. You still got this place, which I'm purposely leaving empty for sake of a upcoming story, or upcoming short, I should say. What if Amtrak P42DC can be Lily? No! Norfolk Southern K5H, yeah. The Norfolk Southern K5H, Norfolk Southern used the K5Hs on the C39-8s pretty frequently, but in later years, the C39-8s got the P5s. Yeah, what she said. If you're new to playing guitar, naturally it's gonna hurt because strings are like made out of a certain alloy, which, well, not alloy, but it's a kind of a specific kind of sheet metal, basically like grinded into like a cylinder kind of shape. And naturally your fingers are not used to playing metal, but eventually as you play on, you kind of get used to your fingers touching the tips and whatnot of metal. The crossing with the light sticking out looks like we used to be in Winter Park, Florida. Yeah, I kind of based it on that because why not? However, if you're going to start out on guitar, I'd say stay away from 12-string guitars because 12 strings are a lot harder to play than 6 strings. But even if you know a good amount about guitar, 12 strings are still pretty difficult to play. Coming from a person who played the bass for a good amount of time, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. You just gotta keep playing and playing. Bass doesn't really hurt as bad because naturally it's thicker, so. few more questions of Trainz, afraid of questions, whatever. GS type 1 noises, yes. I think Florida does have interesting crossing style crossings, yeah. Like with large cantilevers. Yeah, especially FEC. Hey Music City Sirens, how's it going? Guitar's more fun to play in my opinion. Yeah. I have a bass as well, I just play my guitars more because of, well, that's what I'm used to. Griswold plus safe trambell combo sounds pretty neat. I played piano in middle school. I played piano when I was in school, but I kind of stopped because I didn't like it. Oh yeah, and once again, here's old man Krakens once again returning to his stream. And there's this cat named Tom. And by the way, I have something hilarious to show you guys. So this crossing you see right here, this is literally his Christmas tree. Like this is old man Krakens' Christmas tree right here. 2G girls with beak tomato, yes. Yeah, like, see, like that's old man Krakens' Christmas tree. See, it's literally a crossing decorated with like a star, Christmas lights, and these Christmas bells right here. It's actually it's really hilarious. I'll demonstrate it here in a minute. Must have played harmonica, but I'm considering playing guitar again. It's been a while since we've talked. How have you been? I've been good. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you as well. Yes, my favorite character ever, old man Krakens. It's warm here in Texas. It is still hot as heck out here in coastal Carolinas. Not as hot as it was last summer, yeah. Now, I remember what the script you wrote earlier. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna tell you what, I'm gonna let the train pass this crossing. I'm gonna delete the train. I'm gonna demonstrate old man Krakens' Christmas tree because it's just hilarious. Did he steal his makeshift Christmas tree too? Well, sort of. I'll explain it here in a second. I'm getting a storm in my state. Yeah, the Hurricane Ian. Yeah, I've heard of that. Just be careful out there, Tropical Rail Productions and Fiona Lover, because I know you both are out in Florida, and I heard about the Hurricane Ian, which it's going to strike all over Florida pretty much. Then again, Hurricane Ian's supposed to strike all over Georgia and South Carolina too, so... I want to play the bass guitar that Kurt Smith has, yeah. Can I call up with you tonight, bruh? Griswold noises. I'm gonna let the train pass through here, and I'm gonna demonstrate old man Krakens' Christmas tree because it's just hilarious. Put a P5 on that -9. That's actually a -8. It's a C39-8. Which the older style Norfolk Southern C39-8s used K5Hs rather than P5s, although in later years they got the P5s. I mean, I'm going to get some bad rainstorms coming my way soon. Well, by the time it hits I'm pretty sure by the time it hits my area and your area, it's probably going to dampen a bit, because it made landfall in Cuba just today, so, but let's just hope that it doesn't get any stronger by the time it gets to us, so. I'm getting some Rory Storr and the Hurricane vibes. If you guys don't know Rory Storr and the Hurricanes, that's the original band that Ringo Starr played in before he went to the Beatles. Sammy be like, bruh. I know this is Theater C39 just now. Rip. And there's Carrie just pushing away. Being the real challenge here. Okay, that was a bad pun, but who cares? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and delete the train here. Now I'm going to demonstrate old man Krakens' Christmas tree. Shut up. Thank you. For a second I thought you said Hurricane Cue Ball. Rip. Yeah, if you guys heard about this band called Rory Storm and the Hurricanes... There was this band called Rory Storm and the Hurricanes. And that was the original... That's the original band that Ringo Starr played in before he went to join the Beatles. Who would win, Jimmy or Wade? Who knows? But yeah, here, let me demonstrate old man Krakens' Christmas tree. This is just really hilarious. Okay, you ready? It looks awesome though. You gotta admit that's actually really awesome. Festival. Oh hey, Thunderbolt 1000 Siren Productions. Long time no see, man. I haven't listened to him before, but I know about him obviously since I'm a huge Beal nerd. You and me both. Yeah, but hey, Thunderbolt 1000 Siren Productions. How's it going? Long time no see. Shut up. Thank you. Jeez. Has the best Christmas tree I've ever seen. Yes, I would love to build a Christmas tree like this in real life. But I guess you can say the story with this is that old man Krakens stole this crossing brand new, and then he just decorated it for Christmas because he didn't know what else to do with it. Been pretty alright. That's good. That's the best Christmas tree I've ever seen. Exactly. Did you say Georgia? Yeah. That crossing is so festive for me. It's a very festive crossing. But guess who built it? Lenny did. Ain't gonna lie, I like how the remix of Carol the Bells is using both the high and low pitched Siemens bell. Yeah. I might be finally be meeting Kyan in real life soon. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I haven't spoken to him in a while either. Wasn't his username BNSF Bandit? I'm pretty sure it was. But yeah, Lenny was gonna mass produce it non-canonically. Do you prefer George Carlin or Ringo Starr being narrator Thomas? I like them both, but personally I prefer Ringo because, you know, he's the one who started it, but George Carlin was a good narrator too. Lenny and the Christmas Tree, yes. I was gonna have the story be like, I have finally mastered my creation. Once I get the prototype tested, I will now mass produce it and then make millions and millions of dollars. Then I'll take over Soviet Russia. And then I'll go slap Stalin in the face because he is a reject. I do not like rejects. Ha 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 ha. Jeez. We need to get back together soon. Yeah. What's your favorite train accident documentary Thunderbolt 1000 Siren Productions made? I don't know. They're all really good. Probably Chase Maryland, the new one he did, because I can tell he put a lot of time and effort in that. Next Christmas short, Old Man Krakens is Christmas. Yes. George Carlin is my favorite. Yeah. Masturbation is not illegal, but if it was, people would probably take the laws into their own hands. That's a quote by George Carlin. I will now mass produce this Christmas tree, make millions and millions of dollars, and then I'll go take over Soviet Russia. Ha 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 ha. It was time for Thomas to leave. He had seen everything. Chase Remaster is my favorite too. That was a very satisfying edit. Yeah, I do agree. In fact, I was actually just up in that area not about a few months ago. I didn't go to Chase directly, but I've been close to it. The closest, yeah, I went, yeah. I probably should have told you something because, you know, we probably would have met somewhere, but I was just up in Pennsylvania about a few months ago and I went close to Chase, but I haven't got that far. Favorite legendary Pokemon that you know of? Probably Arceus. Like Megantic Disaster documentary, yeah. When do you plan to go Ralphing again? When the next time I go to the upstate, which that might not be until December because I have, because I still have to focus on work for now, and I got money to make. Although I do plan, I might head up to the upstate this December. Base Thomas? Wait. Oh, why do I get randomly teleported everywhere? Arceus maybe, Rayquaza. What would you say is your favorite train horn? Do you like the Nathan P5, the K5LA, any kind of Leslie horn or whatever. Just what's your guys' favorite train horns? Drunk. One of these days I gotta get GCR Productions on a stream again, so we can just do a North Valley podcast with Man Krakens. Because if you guys don't know, GCR Productions is the voice of Man Krakens. K5LA RS5T. My favorite horn is the P5. K5LA from CSXNS. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna show you guys. I sampled a new horn sound, which I showed this to a few of my friends already, but this is a new horn sound I just sampled. It's a Leslie RS3L. P5 all the way, you know that, yes. Who's your least favorite Thomas narrator? My least favorite Thomas narrator, I was never really a big fan of Alec Baldwin's. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like him. Alec Baldwin, he's funny, but his narration for Thomas Friends just wasn't good. And I get it. I totally understand why his narration wasn't that good, because at that time when he narrated Thomas Friends, he'd just gone through a very nasty divorce with his wife. So my list of favorite train horns are Leslie S3K, Old Cast P3, First Gen K5HL, Square Tack K5LAs, Old Cast or New Cast P5s. Nice. Can you make a Metra F89 PHS3 horn? Sure. I just need to find a sample of that. You're getting an X Mopac R3L soon? Sweet. R3L. I think K5LAs sound good on AC44s, Dash 9s, and C6Ms. Yeah. I especially like NS4443's K5LA. It's still that old first gen K5LA that it had when it was still a wide cab Dash 9, and it sounds really nice. Oh yeah, and I also sampled, or I should say resampled, a classic Trainz horn sound. It's that old K5LA, that first gen K5LA, but I turned into a 3-part. Your favorite Railway Series illustrator? I don't know. Speaking of Man Krakens, you should show everybody the Krakens test short I made. Yeah, I kept telling myself I was gonna put that as a community post, but I keep forgetting. Slug anyone? Meh. There's my reskin. Yeah, your reskins look really good. Can you make a video of you roasting an oven? Why? I'm not really that much of a cook, but meh. Seaboard. Do you prefer narrow font or raised letter horns? I like narrow font because they sound so classic. But raised letter, they do sound good, and they're nice and loud. But, you know, personally with me, I like the older new cast P5s. I don't like how the newer new cast sounds. They don't sound as nice as really, yeah. Seaboard. I think the horn I put on this Seaboard SD50 is probably one of my favorite horns. Like a narrow font K5LA. It's a classic. Seaboard. Oh yeah, I also bought the Pennsylvania Railroad, the new Pennsylvania Railroad K4s from K&L Trainz today. They look really nice. Steve Laro did a really good job on these. Your favorite songs? My favorite song is either yeah, I have two songs that probably equally tie as my most favorite songs. They're both by the Beatles. It's Ticket to Ride and Do You Want to Know a Secret. I like Ticket to Ride because it's so heavy sounding, and also I love the guitar riff on it. And Do You Want to Know a Secret? It's just nostalgia. CN now has their C6Ms. Yeah, I've heard. RBMN. Do you have 1361, 3750? I mean, I can renumber them to 1361 or 3750 if I wanted. But yeah, those are my favorite songs, is both by Beatles, Ticket to Ride, or Do You Want to Know a Secret? I got to meet Thunderbolt 1000 Sound Productions and Jim Thorpe during 2102. Yeah, I seen one in person the other day. Seems like all the rares are getting C6Ms now. Well, then again, if you really think about it, I think really all rares are going for C6Ms because of how PSR affected them. You know, it made them lose so much money that they had no choice but to rebuild some older power into rebuild. So that's why all rares are getting C6Ms. Are you Billy Ray Cyrus fan? Nah, never really heard of him. For me, Float On by Modest Mouse, Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd, and Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones. My favorite Stones song is probably The Last Time. You know, the Rolling Stones song called The Last Time. I really like that one. It's so catchy. And basically it's the epitome of what you expect rock and roll to be. My favorite song is All Summer Long by Kid Rock, and I've been listening to a lot lately is Nutshell by Alice in Chains. While BNSF is still going for newer Gevos, yeah. Trashy Waptec rebuilds, yeah. The sad thing is that Waptec rushes on their rebuilds all the time, and that's why they end up so crappy, is because they rush on the rebuilds and don't add soundproofing. What are your favorite songs for Tears for Fears? I don't know. I mean, I don't listen to Tears for Fears that often, but... Oh yes, Amana Culture, yes. Canadian Pacific National. I still have the old Control Point Norfolk Southern SD70s. I was thinking to swap to joint rail ones, but I don't know. I'm just thinking about it. Union Pacific sold off a lot of their SD60Ms, yeah. Waptec rushes rebuilt so much that I've even seen paint on the front coupler of a fresh UP Waptec rebuild. They're not even rebuilds, just new paint, new electronics, nothing else. That is true. Sadly. It's probably because Waptec just cares about money. They just want to get everything out of the way just to make the railroads happy. Because I've heard complaints. I've actually asked NS crews about C6Ms. They said they don't like the Waptec rebuilds because they ride so roughly, while the Juniata rebuilds are okay. And Waptec needs to roll their role. Yes, indeed. They're not even rebuild. Yeah. Oh wait, I just read about that. Everybody's favorite is Everyone Wants to Rule the World. Yeah. Jeez, I need to slow down with talking. New Jersey Transit, anyone? Hey, BNSF 9735, how's it going? Joint Rail's NS systems are actually pretty neat. They come in horsehair variants and a few Conrail variants, yeah. The Control Point one did come with the Conrail variant too, like this. But, I wonder how the CN C6Ns will perform. Hopefully, they do okay. I mean, chances are, if they're Waptec rebuilds, then they're going to be crap, so... I'm listening to Fat Bottom Girls by Queen. Oh yeah, I love that song. Fat Bottom Girls, like, ah, you going to take me home tonight? Do you have any Burlington Northern locomotives on HO scale? No, I don't. I'm not an HO scale collector. Number to 4210. Huh. Hold on. DT&I, anyone? I have some high hopes for the CN-C6Ms. Yeah, hopefully they're not as bad. Which do you hate? Crickets or spiders? Spiders. What do you think of UP now bringing back the small shield? It's cool. We visit Cordell. If I get the chance, yes. For anyone who loves 60s and 70s and hippie music as well as Halloween, I made a big Halloween playlist. Groovy. I have Spotify now, so mostly I mostly listen to music on Spotify, so. I'm gonna hop on VRChat. Wait, you play VRChat? I play VRChat too. We should probably play that together sometime. Yeah, but see you later, Music City Sirens. Nice seeing you again. Cordell happens to be on my rail finding bucket list. The isolated cab aces with the small shields look like 90 Mac H's, yeah. What are your thoughts on UP395 comeback? It's cool. I mean, hopefully the Midwestern heritage will take care of it. Orange Man. That's a cheesy Wine 3B rebuild, or reskin I should say. SD4S3, anyone? DM me your user on Discord. I don't remember if I ever... I kind of forgot your Discord, so... I play VRChat too, not a lot, but sometimes. I don't know, I've seen some interesting things on VRChat, and it's honestly kind of hilarious, especially when I go in there. Sometimes I roleplay as Luigi, which is kind of hilarious. Made with you in mind. Oh, that's sweet. SpongeBob SquareCab, anyone? Square! SpongeBob SquareCab. Here's a bit of a question for you guys. Do you guys think Conrail would still be in service today had they not have gone through financial problems, or do you think they still would have split between NS and CSX? LMAO. I know one way to find you, yeah. Such as Amtrak, yeah. But yeah, do you guys think Conrail would still be in service today if they haven't gone through financial problems that they did in '99? Remember, we have a group chat with you, me, and Kyan, yeah. Though I don't remember if I still have that chat. I don't know, but whatever. Certified CSX moment. I guess, question mark? Yeah, because I heard the biggest reason why Conrail split was mostly because of financial issues. We still have the CSAO, yeah. Well, then again, if you really think about it, Conrail's still technically in service because they still actually maintain the track lines, especially up in the Wyandotte, Michigan area, which is like, I believe, I think it's north. Is it north or south of Toledo? Or not Toledo, Detroit. GCR Productions will know because he knows more about it than I do. Because of money. What would a Gevo look like in a Wi-Fi scheme? That would actually look pretty cool if I think, now that I think about it. But yeah, is correct me if I'm wrong here. Is Wyandotte like in the north of Detroit, or is it south of Detroit? GCR Productions, because I know you know. Just DM'd you. Okay, I go now. Okay, see you later. Music City Sirens. I'll read back the DM once the stream's over. Because I know Conrail still maintains and operates some tracks up there in the Wyandotte, Detroit area. South of Detroit. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, and here's an update that I added to this round. This is a little rare museum I've added here next to Torture Crossing. I call it the Numa Rare Museum, and yes, I decided to dub this yard as Numa Yard. For anyone who gets the reference, then you are a certified legend. If Conrail still existed, they probably have Dash 9s and Gevos and C6Ms, yeah. But yeah, if you know the reference, then if you know this reference here, Numa, then you are a certified legend. This is this little museum I put here for torture crossing. Got one of Ashley's original cabooses, a couple traffic lights that old man Krakens stole, a couple of crossbucks and whatnot, and so on and so forth. Conrail served a ton of customers back when they were still around, but a ton of tracks around them are now abandoned or owned by NS. Yeah. Due to money, they'll probably stick with DC until the rebuild era. Yeah. Then meanwhile, you got the chaotic CM Flat Rock and Shoreline divisions around the... Yeah. And of course, Torture Crossing here is based on those crossings up in the Wyandotte area. And I've also had these like little side lights on the crossings here where the... whatever. Well, Train Boy got the reference. Here on a microphone anyways. Use the Narrowphone K5LA. I mean, if I can find one, cross some bucks. If Conrail was back, my heart would beat for it. And here's another question for you guys. Do you think Penn Central would have survived if track conditions weren't as bad as they were back then? Like, do you guys think Penn Central would have survived had track conditions not been as bad as they were back then? I'm going to leave the stream. Okay, see you later, Train Boy. What special NS units would I rather see? Heritage or Sonic units? I don't know. They're both cool. Between NS and CSX. Probably, but I don't know. Yeah. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. Even though Torture Crossing is wired like Oak Street, since every crossing goes off at the same time. Probably no. Or if the merger wasn't as forced as it was, yeah. And probably not. That is true, yeah. Now that I think about it, yeah, Penn Central was a forced merger, so it would have failed either way. Virginia, yes. SD40-3, yeah. Hey, UP4014 Student Train fan, long time no see. How's it going? Let's go back to Old Man Krakens, because why not? Favorite CN heritage unit? Mine's BC Rail and Grand Trunk. Mine's probably the EJ&E heritage unit, because I like the EJ&E. And here's Old Man Krakens' crib, as he calls it. I got the CSX blue card. Bruh. New Jersey Transit 4210 and 4178. RIP. Doing good. Been busy recently. Yeah, I can say the same because I had a job. I have a job now. Ace Attorney. SD4S3s are ugly in my thoughts. Yeah. Mine's EJ&E and Grand Trunk. Yeah. I guess I'll give a tour of Old Man Krakens' crib here. So right here is some car he stole because why not? That's a brake van he stole when he was in England. Then this is literally his bed right here, just a mattress slapped ass in a car. And that chair right there is Tom the cat's bed. Tom is his cat. There's Old Man Krakens, and that's Tom right there. Yeah, and then got this old car that he doesn't even use, and that's his TV that doesn't even work right there. He has a chair right there that he doesn't even sit in. He got a bunch of barrels right here. This is his crossbuck collection. His Christmas tree. There's a tractor right here with no engine. A truck that doesn't even work either. And there's this crossing gate right here that he stole, and then a broken fixed approach signal. And then I got this shed right here, which the story with the shed, I was going to have it to where Old Man Krakens tried to make this shed into like a big mansion, but he just gave up because the roof kind of just collapsed. I don't like the 80s that much. Yeah, 80s were well, 80s music wasn't really that good. Maybe except for Double Fantasy, if that counts as 80s, because it released in 1980. And then this here's a tugboat that he stole from Australia. That there's the remains of a boiler, which is going to have a bit of a story to it. That's just a chimney he stole from a factory because he was bored. Then that's a boxcar and a rowboat he stole. This is a house that he built. And this is one of his prized possession crossbucks. A crossbuck with a stop on red signal sign. Did you hear about 385 donation? Yes, I heard about that. And I saw the videos of 5511 being moved around. So there's these water towers that Old Man Krakens stole because, in his words, he was thirsty as hell. And then this here is a signal bridge that he stole from Toronto. When he was up in Toronto, he stole the signal bridge because they were removing the signals. And he stole the signal bridge because he wanted to preserve history. And that there's a display track that he stole for anyone he steals. And he stole this over here to Billup's Crossing, which he now serves as the entry sign to the Plain County Fair. I was going to have KRT set in the 80s, but eventually decided to have it set in 2002 to keep in continuity with North Valley. Also 2010, yeah. And this right here is a crossbuck that fell. But, I was going to have it to where Old Man Krakens rigged this crossbuck to where anyone who picks it up, it just calls 911 because of this, well, billboard right here. It's like anyone who picks up this crossbuck, it just calls the cops. And that's Old Man Krakens' crib. Rip the CASO. So 1990 something to 2012. Rip. Toronto was a thriving railroad back then. Too bad it's merely a shell of what it was, but whatever. Pro gamer move. Just because, why not? Yes, we got Big Pickle Man. 2002, the year I was born. Hard to believe that was 20 years ago. Well, 2004 was nearly 19 years ago, so I'm a 2005 kid, yeah. I'm 2004, so 2003 gang. Would Old Man Krakens also collect fire alarms? Probably. I mean, Old Man Krakens has legit ability to steal anything, so. She's an Obi-Wan Kenobi series yet. Yeah, I have. It's not as good as I hoped, but it was okay. This damn hobo bozo. 2005 was nearly 18 years ago, yeah. Pickle Rick! For those wondering, Old Man Krakens was canonically born, I think I had him born in 1932, if I remember correctly. Run round, get around, I get around. Get around, get around, get around, I get around. From town to town, I'm a new boy. Look, you're good. I don't know, I had that Beach Boys song stuck in my head all day. I'll get around. Still refer to original 6 episodes of Star Wars, yeah. Episode 1, 2, and 3 were okay. Episode 4, 5, and 6, they're masterpieces. Episode 7, 8, 9 are garbage. So, but at least I can take. Honestly, I can take episode 1. I can take Star Wars episode 7, 8, 9 over Rails of Highland Valley. So, I'm slowly turning into a pickle. Oh yeah, we were legit jamming that song, yeah. What to do now? That song's in my hippie playlist, groovy. Round, round, get around, I'll get around. Get around, go around, get around, get around. From town to town, I'm a new cool head. I make real good bread. To think the Beach Boys also performed on Ed Sullivan's show the same year as the Beatles did, which was 1964. The Beatles also did in 1965. I don't know about the Beach Boys if they did it in 65 as well. Drive an Amtrak with an Aerofone K5LA. Nah. Would you eat Highland Valley? Why would I eat Highland Valley? Even after Anakin become corrupted into a dark side, Luke still saw good in him. Yeah, then Star Wars Episode 8, Luke's like, what, Kylo Ren had a bad dream? I have to kill him right now. 46853. Huh. North Valley and KRT in the same universe. Bro, Highland Valley probably tastes like garbage, yeah. Yeah, Highland Valley would taste disgusting. You sing so beautifully and almost brings tears to my eye, bruh. Put the Amtrak rolling stock in the junction. I was gonna put Gibson right there, cause why not? And now, so I'm just gonna casually do this. Where is it? Damn it, where is it? Oh, it's down here. Forgot. I have that set to activate the Billups Crossing, which you can see it does so right there. Revenge of the Sith is probably my favorite prequel. I mean, yeah, Revenge of the Sith is not that bad. Honestly, I think my favorite's Phantom Menace. I mean, Phantom Menace, it's not that bad. Join my fine arts choir. If I could, I would. I really want to join some kind of band, because I've always wanted to do that. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. Do-do-do-do-do. Yes, the meme we came up with. Smile, sweet, sister, sadistic, surprise, service, stolen. I still gotta do that. Rails of Highland Valley and the Go Anime Days or the recent Dark Era event? Neither. Are we technically a band? Yeah. For a second I thought you were singing Scar Tissue by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Can't stop addicted to the shindig. Chop top, he says I'm gonna win big. Choose not the life of imitation. Distant cousin to the reservation. Why do you have a microphone? Well, so my audio quality won't be terrible. I need a new microphone, honestly. We played some gigs in person to no one, am I right? Yeah. True. All errors in Rails of Highland Valley are bad. True. You come on flat top, he got growing up slowly, he got choo-choo eyeball, he want holy roller, he's got head down to his knees. Got to be a joker, he's just too hard to please. Smile, sweet, sister, sadistic, surprise, service, stolen. Jeez, just thinking about that is just hilarious. Brian Schlipp Jr. by running up to whore. What? The very first Rails of Highland Valley media I ever joined was in Poltergeist. RIP. Just think the Beatles get back on Disney Plus. Oh yeah, I did. Didn't watch the full thing because it's extremely long, but oh well. I want the Amtrak to tow New Jersey Transit cars. Where I've always Santa Fe SD4 number 5209. Well, no, just to tell you the truth, ETS2 Fanatic 4581, I will say that half those lines that Nicholas had you do, they're mostly as some of them were like as lines against you. So, at least the way I remember it. The only real time I special thought was go 16 strong years. Yeah. Honestly, kind of wasn't 16 strong years taken down because of copyright reasons? Do you mean the stolen? What about the stolen? Just steal a stolen. What about the stolen? How about stolen? What stolen? Yes, you ask old man Krakens anything, he'll say he stole it. Smile, sweet sister, sadistic, surprise, service, Santa Fe. Insert Fred from what's the series, the TOHR thing? Insert Fred saying Santa Fe. Or no, how about this? Smile, sweet sister, sadistic, surprise, service, Cyborg. Yeah, it was due to copyright. Yeah, it's like, my opinion, Real Time Valley is boring as hell. It was always boring as hell, honestly. Smile, sweet sister, sadistic, surprise, service, stolen. You crad. The end. I still hate Virginia Railpen Productions after what he did. What? Yes. Make the P42 tow multi-level cars on Burgundy Branch. Yeah, not right now. Just gonna... Wait, what am I looking for? Shit. I forgot what I was looking for. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and 17 minutes. Huh. Not bad. I streamed for longer. I remember I used to have a friend who legit did a live stream of him sleeping in the entire night, but it cut off after like 5 hours because like he used Google Hangouts on Air, and Google Hangouts on Air has a time limit to 5 hours for some reason. I do think Paul did have emotions. Yeah, he did. Isn't that unrealistic for that series, man? Oh man, Krakens van. I don't have that van. I think it's on Download Station. I'll have to look for it, but whatever. Lieferwagen 2. Well, if it's German, then it's probably Lieferwagen. Or Lieferwagen. In fact, I was supposed to voice Norfolk Southern C4-8W A396 in Trouble with the Heritage Units episode, which ended up that Nicky Boy told me his laptop broke and Best Buy no longer fix it. Do you have the CSX 1-3BX Conrail C4-8W? Yes, I do. Let me place it down. Here it is. Right here. X Conrail 1-3B. It's just that he could have handled a bit better, yeah. I think Paul could have potentials for a return appearance, yeah. It's kind of sad, but oh well. Millennium Force is going to be like soon. What? Who's your favorite Pokemon protagonist? Probably, my favorite fake Pokemon protagonist, other than Ash, Misty, probably. Because nostalgia. It's like each Pokemon season there's always a different female protagonist. Like at first it was Misty, then it was May, then Dawn, and then what's her name? Dang, what was her name? I forgot her name, but you know, Conrail had too many cons to as a functioning railroad. Bruh. Ash and Serena. Well, other than Serena, there was another protag, I forgot who. I'll just fire my laser. Would you like to try Trainz World sometime? I already have Trainz World. Iris, that's who it was. Iris, yeah. I do have Trainz World 3 on the Xbox, but I don't play it as often because I don't have any DLC on it, and it's kind of boring without the DLC because you're only stuck with one locomotive. That's honestly my critic about Trainz World 3 is that being stuck with one locomotive as as built in is kind of boring and feels like it kind of defeats the purpose of what it's supposed to be. Ash and Brock, my favorite pro tags. I now am partaking in GFRA and voicing a short so far. Yeah. Are you a World War II aircraft fan? If so, where are your favorite Second World War airplanes? I don't know. I'm not much of an airplane expert, but if there was a discontinued air track service, you could bring back, what would it be? Probably the San Francisco Zephyr, I think it was, which used to be the city of San Francisco, but I don't know. I think that's what it was called. Because I believe it was reincarnated into the, was the California Zephyr? No. Mine are May, Misty Dawn, Serena Leaf, Rosa, Ethan, Brenda, Brendan, and Lyra. Amtrak Broadway Limited, yeah. Honestly, one thing I wish Amtrak would do is kind of increase the Crescent service, because only 2 trains run on the Crescent, and Amtrak 20 is always late. There's some points where it's on time, but other times it's whatever. I don't really sound like a beggar, but I feel like I haven't really gotten a chance to voice a big role in train series like TSR, GFR, and whatnot, but screw it, Roseheim Valley, yeah. If actually Trainz World 3 was multiplayer, I think that's one thing they said they're gonna implement as a multiplayer function, because I think they had that in Trainz. Didn't they have that in Trainz World 2? I remember N3V implemented a multiplayer function, but it's extremely crappy, honestly. No. That's it, just no. Until now, I do voice in North Valley, but that's all. Rick from MRS. Yeah, but Rick's 5901, so. QJ, anyone? Rick. Yes. What's your opinion on Angus Paul? I don't know. I never heard of him. Alright, crap. I like QJs. They're cool. Voice in North Valley, GFRA, and soon MRS. Groovy. And here's Orange Dale. Nah. I might consider voicing other non-train series. Yeah, I do other voice work and other things. Like, I forgot what I was going to say, dang it. Motherfuckers got produced until the 80s, exactly. K12 noises. I don't know why, but something's telling me to throw this SW1 into North Valley, but I don't know. I'm debating it because I like SW1s, they're cool. They're a Harvard Railroad, sound like it's a K3LA. No, it's a K12 horn. I hope to get a voice role in GFRA someday. China has some train whistles are awesome, yeah. do plan on starting a BN series set in the 80s at Maria's Pass, except I'm voicing all the characters myself, yeah. Might have an SW1500 character in KRT. I already have a few SW1500s in my series, like, to name a few, I have Adrian, a Mopac SW1500. And of course, the one SW1500 that you all know and love, and that's Callie. Dang, I need a new mouse. The scroll wheel's kind of getting funky. How's the arcade job? It's going good. Making that good money. I'll go back into work tomorrow, I believe, yeah. What was I gonna show? Yeah, whatever. I only planned 3 protagonists in the BN series so far. Yeah, can't wait for that. Sounds fun. I hope to voice some PRA or GFRA someday. Might have a Frisco SW1500 character. Groovy. Do you guys prefer the Milwaukee Hiawatha scheme or the regular Milwaukee scheme? Honestly, I'd say I like the Hiawatha scheme because I like the Hiawatha emblem on it. Alright, Pinhead, your time is up. Who you calling Pinhead? Tomorrow I have a school test. The BN series sounds neat, yes. Speaking of BN, there we go. I really like the BN SD45, I don't know why. I like the Hiawatha scheme over the regular scheme too. Or RF&P. RF&P, you said? Well, here's RF&P for you. BN detector milepost 667.9. No, it said 667.9er main 3, no defects, total axles 535, detector out. So on XBN, you know, on the local last April. I like their SD45s too, yes. Oh yeah, HLCX, anyone? The House of the Dead game have a remake on Nintendo eShop. I must say, I wasn't expecting the game to get a remake. Are you in school? No, I don't. I don't go to school anymore. I already graduated school. Why is this a... Why is this undrivable? It's just a hobo. Some hillbilly with... It's just some hillbilly holding a bag. Seriously, this is drivable. A hillbilly. Favorite CN falling flag? It's probably a Grand Trunk. Either Grand Trunk or EJ&E. Well, EJ&E. Is it really considered a falling flag? Because I don't know. But yeah, probably Grand Trunk or a Central Vermont. I don't know. DT&I. So what? Man Krakens' other rival. Yes. Hillbilly Jones. Yes. Introducing Hillbilly Jones. Are you in college? No. I don't. No, I don't. I'm not in college. Speedy Pinhead is his name. No, Hillbilly. No, this is Hillbilly Jones. Mine would be B. Cole in Illinois Central. I like B. Cole. Yeah. I guess the hobo wants to drive. Yes. Grand Trunk Western is my most favorite. Definitely. Yes. I graduate school next year. Groovy. Well, I'm just gonna look at this here. Brett has the freaking red hen horn. Yes, Hillbilly Jones. Like, howdy there, Krakens. Just don't mind me. I'm just walking by. You know, just checking out, see what you got, whatnot. Jones, better get out of here before I shoot you in the head. Alright then, Krakens. I guess I'll leave you to it. See you later. Ah, stupid guy. He's lucky he didn't put a bullet in his head. Or else he's gonna cry. I'll be retiring from railfanning after I graduate from high school. Okay. Illinois Central and Grand Trunk. Hillbilly Jones. My man carries a Wabco AA2 with runs on the rails. Yes, that's probably what he does, is that he just runs on the rails with a Wabco AA2. Well, there's a new character for you. Yes. Because I'm going to take an interest in journalism. Oh, that's nice. I'm still thinking whether or not to take college. I'd rather do electricity or music, or I might do both. I don't know. What if Hillbilly Jones is from Kickstarter? Probably. Hillbilly Jones. Favorite NS Heritage unit? Probably the 8099, because I really like the Southern Crescent green scheme. It also has the nicest K5HL in my opinion, and sadly it's wrecked, but it just recently got put in Altoona, so hopefully it gets put back in service. Jeez, imagine it's like Hillbilly Jones just casually visiting old man Krakens. Couldn't do music because it's my passion. Hillbilly Jones. I wonder who old man Krakens would rather hang out with, Hillbilly Jones or Grandpappy Harold. For me, 1074, 8103, and 825 probably. 8098 is my favorite. Yes. Somebody add him into their series. Yes. Yeah, I might actually. Let's do that. Let's give Hillbilly Jones to C-Lab 121. Yes. Hillbilly Jones is part of Kickstarter Rail Tales now. Like, howdy there, Krakens! I might add Hillbilly Jones in my series. Or we can all have Hillbilly Jones, just like he's like a traveling merchant or something, I don't know. Yeah, Hillbilly Jones is probably some traveling merchant. Favorite Jevo? I don't know. Do a barrel roll! Yeah, but... Alright. Well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here because I don't know what else to do. So yeah, that was a great stream. That was fun. So, thank you all for joining in. So, I'm Atlantic Coast Railfanner, and have a wonderful day. See you later.